Hey Misty, it's Logan at Perkins Motorplex in Mayfield, Kentucky. Gonna walk around this Kia K5, the GT line that we have here. Just to give you an idea where I'm at, I'm on the bottom lot here at Perkins Motorplex in Mayfield. This is our headquarters. If you were to go to the end of this dead end street right here, you would see a whole bunch of service centers like this, as well as our reconditioning facilities, our wheel and tire place, our photo booth where we take pictures of all these. And this is that Kia K5. And so I always point out at the beginning of these videos, you know, all of our vehicles are used. Every single one of these is pre-owned. So we don't expect any of them to be perfect. So that's why we do the video. We want to point out any dings and scratches we see, any blemishes, anything like that, smells, anything like that at all we can do just to give you a better idea of what you're looking at here. And so let's just dive right in. First thing I notice on cars like this is the wheels and the tires. You have Pirelli tires, which is like super high dollar, and those, the tread on those, the rear, that one anyway, is probably 70%. I'm gonna say the front's probably closer to a 50 or 60%, and I'm not the best at that. But so these are great. They're not new by any means, but several years of driving before you'd have to do anything with those. Yeah, pretty much uniform all the way around. The rear are maybe 70%, and the front 50 to 60%. Other thing I notice on wheels like this, they are prone to getting these big scrapes, big chunks, whatever. Just some real light scraping right there on that one, because the wheel actually sticks out a little bit from the tire. You can barely notice it when you look at it, but that lends itself to, you know, if you brush up against a curb or whatever. So this is incredible that only one of them has just a tiny little scrape on it. The rest of them are awesome, and you can see how cool they look. That's just a really good looking wheel that Kia has come up with. All right, so the style is 10 out of 10 on this car. Let's go the driver's side here. I'm not seeing anything in the way of waviness in the paint, major dings, scratches, whatever. So I took a shop towel and I tried to get some of the moisture off, because it is early. We've got the dew on the hood here, but you can see no hail damage, nothing like that. There were a couple spots on here courtesy of a bird that I tried to get off as well, but I have walked around it a few times. I mean, the front grille looks just incredible, and you don't see a lot of rock pecks, bug damage, anything like that. This is really good across the front here. Down the passenger side, really more of the same, and certainly I'm gonna miss a scratch or two on it. There's a tiny little ding right down there, smaller than a dime, I would say, right there. I'm probably gonna miss a ding or two on it, or a scratch or two on it, but certainly nothing significant. Across the top, it is that time of year, so we can see the bloom and the it looks like dust on it, but it's just that time of year where you got dry winds blowing blooms from trees and pollen and stuff like that. On the back, one scratch going down through here. You can see that right where my thumb's going. And other than that, the backside looks really good as well. Let's get my shadow out of the way. Yeah, so super pleased cosmetically on the outside. So we sell used cars. Some of them are easier to sell than others. That's just a given. And when they look this good and they're in this good a shape, they kind of sell themselves. So that's great. All right, so I got to drive it for a second. Rides and drives great. I mean, just, again, style 10 out of 10 on this. And it smells really good. Doesn't smell like smoke, animal, anything like that. No moldy, musty smell. It's got the Kia floor mats in there. Doors look great. Really nice sound system. Kia's base stock sound system is great, I've learned. Big roof. I'm gonna open that here in a second. Driver's seat looks great. Door looks good. Floor mats in the front as well. So where do you start on the buttons? I mean, you got dual climate control. I noticed that's like your lane assist, steering assist, adaptive cruise. So many different things. I didn't do the trunk earlier. Let's go ahead and open that up and look. Great, super clean in here. All kinds of space. Sounds great. Of course, you got your navigation. How cool is the operating system that they've come up with in these? I mean, you can search if you're looking for. It's almost like your phone. If you're looking for something, you can search it. I'll just click around on a few of these things here. On the climate, got your dual climate controls, of course. Set up all the stuff there. Let's see if I can get this to. All right. So that's just reporting your controls down here, which I love. Okay, love that. Nav, let's go back to the home here. Obviously, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Kind of a home screen there. So cool. This is one of those driveway cars, and what I mean by that is you need to sit in the driveway for about an hour and click every button you can possibly find. You've got a phone charger in there. You can stick your phone in there and it will actually charge it for you. Different drive modes. That gear shift's cool. You got a D-shaped steering wheel. Gives it that sporty feel when you're driving it. Yeah, I love this car. I think it is awesome. So let's go ahead and open this roof here. Shut the door so these interior lights turn out, and we'll just make sure that everything's good here. Great. So cool. Feel a lot like a convertible whenever you're all the way open on the roof. So let me know what other questions you have. I don't have a whole lot of negative things to say about it. The mileage on it, and that's important. Current mileage, 22,880. That's really important because that means it'll qualify for one of our factory type total care warranties, which is the most comprehensive one we can sell and offer here. There's no deductible on it. It's parts and labor both included, and it's a nationwide coverage. So any insured mechanic you want to go to can get paid to do the work. It doesn't have to be a Kia dealer. Obviously, great idea to go to a Kia dealer. They'll be insured, of course. But if that's not easy for you, you can go to any insured mechanic that wants to get paid to do the work. They can call it in and they can get paid directly on it. And it's a factory type coverage, so it doesn't just include like your engine and transmission, but it's alternator, battery, radiator, power windows, power locks, touchscreens, parking sensors, stuff like that as well. I could go on and on about this car, but I think I've given it a good viewing. Let me know what other questions you have. We'd love to deliver it to you.